Hey guys, this is Paradox. We're just kind of going over this one. This is the fourth installation of the Adeptus Gate challenge tier. This one's a little tricky, and the way we're going to accomplish it is kind of funny because we're actually going to lose in order to accomplish this. But it's still going to count as the 20 gold, so I'm not sure if this is the way that they intended for it to work, or if we're just going to be exploiting this and this video is going to be irrelevant when they fix it. But for now, this has been the easiest way to do this map, and we'll see about how this is later. Alright, so the first thing that we want to do is, it's all about order, it's all about managing your mana. So this dude over here to the left that says your spells cost 1 less to cast, he's getting played first, because we know that we're going to need to cast all of these, and we know we're going to need the mana to be reduced. Other than that, we have this over here that says destroy a friendly minion, and it makes a minion cost less. So in order to cast the rest of our spells, we have to do that for the Blood Siren. But we don't want to do that just yet, because we might need all of these characters. So I'm just moving this one over just to kind of set it aside, because I don't want to attack with it, I don't want to do anything with it, other than get its Death Watch ability, which is 1 damage every turn. Or, well, 1 damage every time something dies. Now we want to go in and just buff everyone, just so we can kind of start working out the math on this. And we can see that these guys are now 4/1s, they drop creep. Also, one thing to know is the creep's actually going to be important in this game, or in this, this challenge, because creep, you set it down and it stacks up doing damage on the start of the enemy's turn. Now, down here at the bottom, normally it says restart turn for all these challenges. This one says end turn, which means it's going to go to the enemy's turn. We're not going to win in this turn, we're going to win at the start of the next turn. But again, we're doing kind of an exploit where we're not exactly winning, but I'll get to that later. So we're just going to kind of go down here, and we're going to get some creep right here by clearing this guy. So he'll kill this, we'll get some creep. We're going to do some damage, which is really nice. We're going to send in this guy, or our general, to attack the 2/5. And the reason we're doing this early is because we want to get healed back from the Shadow Dancer. So we're going to head over here, and with this 4/1, we're going to attack this Provoker. And it's going to kill that, get some creep right there. Now these have 1 life, so we're going to end up doing the Blood Siren right here, doing 1 damage to all minions around it. But we can't summon it without having a creature either here, here. So we can move this guy down, but the problem is he'll be provoked over here. So we're just going to have him attack this. And we get some creep up here. And then we'll have this guy come up here, and before you attack, we are going to summon the Blood Siren, and in order to do that while keeping our mana, we have to destroy a friendly minion. So we don't need this guy up here anymore. We're going to sacrifice him, and now we can cast this for like nothing, literally nothing. We're going to cast that. It's going to kill these two. And all we have left on the enemy side is this this Adept and ours, so we're just going to trade it over. And now we have 4 spots of creep. Now you can look over the creep, and it does 4 damage on the start of, or sorry, at the end of the owner's turn, which means it's going to do 4 damage to him if we can get some creep on him. But we're actually going to get 4 more creep out, so it's going to do 8 damage. Now here's where this gets kind of odd. We're going to do 2 damage to him, so he's going to go down to 9. We are going to add the 8 creep just right here, so it's going to do 8 damage to him at the beginning of this turn. Now here's where this exploit comes into play. With Death Watch, when you deal 1 damage whenever any minion dies. Well, for whatever reason, when he casts his spell, it counts as another minion dying when it kills your general. So when your general dies, it's going to do 1 damage to him on top of the 8 that he's taking at the end of my turn from the creep. So it's a little weird. Technically we should lose, but it says victory, so who cares? I'll bring out a new tactic if they ever finish this, but for now this is the easiest way to do this. And then he says something, whatever. Blazing Orb does 25 damage to the enemy general. does the 25 damage, kills my general, and the Death Watch does 1 damage. It's considered a victory. You're welcome, guys. We just won with a draw.